We have a lot of bright summery wines this week, so we're gonna make a fresh herb salad and a tortilla española. But first, let's head out to the garden and harvest some herbs with Steven and get some eggs from the chickens. Now that we have our herbs and eggs, we can start making our tortilla. A tortilla española is a Spanish-style omelet. So we're gonna confit some potato and onion in olive oil, and we're gonna throw a little kale in there also, so we'll blanch some of that in advance, mix it with fresh eggs, and cook it in a cast iron pan. So the first thing we're gonna do is peel and thinly slice one onion, and do the same thing with a handful of potatoes. This is a classic appetizer dish in Spain. It's really good with like a crisp white wine. And you can make it a few hours in advance and it can just be served room temperature. So that makes it nice for hot summer nights. I'm gonna cut these in half lengthwise, and then we'll just go through and thinly slice. Okay, we'll get these in the pot with our onions and give them a generous pinch of salt. Now we're gonna add about a cup of olive oil, a bunch of olive oil. Confitting just means you're cooking in oil. So we'll use this to confit the vegetables, and then also this is gonna be what we're gonna oil our pan with. Just on a medium flame. And we'll just cook these until both the onion and the potato are tender, but they don't take on any color. And as they cook, you know, they break down and get a little softer, and we'll sink more into the oil, and they already have quite a bit. Now we're gonna blanch our kale, so we'll heavily salt this water. And throw these in here and cook them until it's just tender. Okay, we'll check a piece of kale. It should be mostly tender. Oh yeah, it's good. It could be like slightly toothsome because it's gonna end up cooking a little bit further in the egg. So once the kale is cool enough to handle, we'll squeeze out the excess liquid. We pre-blanch it because it helps you get rid of excess water so your tortilla is not too wet. And then do a little rough chop. Okay, we'll just set this aside until we're ready to bring the whole egg dish together. And check back in on our potatoes and onions. We're gonna see if they're tender. I don't think they're not yet. This is really hot, so be careful. I have an 8-inch cast iron pan in the oven preheating here. My oven's on 400. So for that size pan, we're gonna use 8 whole eggs, so we can crack those. We're gonna season our eggs with a little salt and then whisk them up so it's totally smooth. Now we can check our potato and onion mixture. I just wanna make sure they're both fully tender, which they look like they are. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna strain these potatoes and onions out of the olive oil so it'll cool quickly. And then I'm just gonna let this cool on this tray here, because we don't want it to instantly cook the egg, the raw egg. We're gonna mix this into our egg. Okay, so we have our egg here. We're gonna add the kale, the blanched kale, and our potato and onion mixture that we've let cool slightly. So we'll just fold this a little bit to incorporate everything evenly. And now the fun part starts. Now we really start having some fun. Okay, now we'll get our hot pan out. Our oven's on 400. Turn it on high. Now we're gonna move quick. So we'll add 1 ladle of our, I guess, what is this? An ounce? So, I don't know what that is. A tablespoon, a couple tablespoons of this oil. Swirl it around to coat everything. And pour in our mixture. outside in a little bit. Bringing the outside in like this will help it cook evenly so that the middle is set when the outside is done cooking also. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down. Push it all down so it's nice and smooth, and then we'll throw it in the oven. Let that cook for about 15 minutes and we'll check it. And in the meantime, we can prep our herb salad with all the herbs we harvested earlier. So we have parsley, cilantro, dill, little bronze fennel, some mint. Oh, and then we also have a little wild arugula. I really love an herb salad on basically anything. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Oh yeah, it looks nice. Little bubble action. Fully set. You'll just want to, you know, touch the middle here, and if it springs back a little bit, it means it's good. If it were soft, you need to keep it cooking longer. So now we'll flip it out. You can do this just on a tray. I'm gonna do it right on this board. Okay. Cross your fingers. So we'll let that rest for a second and we can toss our herb salad with a little salt, lemon, and olive oil. I'm gonna sprinkle a little smoky paprika on here. Now we can throw our herb salad on top and then give it a taste. It's delicious. These are the most simple ingredients, but it's so satisfying. And with the herbs on top, it makes it really fresh and bright.